they're so much more likely to pick like, oh, we just have strong team fight, press all the buttons, we win. And it really makes it hard to match them as a result when it gets to those 5v5s, which is so excellent at. We do see Dokla pick up the Cassante though in the end, just to have a bit more front line. You know, let's start it small, baby steps, tier 2 turret. That's what we're hoping for. That would be a career fizz for Berserker against GenG. We'll see if we can make it to that point.
Oh, I was dead.
Not a good start for that.
That is a bad start. 1,000 gold at 4.5 minutes as Canyon and Inspired.
Oh, he's been spotted.
Pathways, flash forward from Inspired. Canyon coming in, flag and drag, lands the double knockup, but now Inspired with no flash needs to try and get out of bounds. He can trade back onto Canyon, but Canyon still holds onto his summoner. Flashes away, survives the trade. Saint dashing back in here onto Chovy. Saint does have
actually a decent amount of value on that first dragon.
Should be able to get it.
Might be able to do much.
He doesn't have flash, so there's no blast cone for him to get in. So yeah, he puts a ward down, spots that the Drake's gone away, and I wonder if that's why GenG held off. Now as Inspired walks away, oh, Canyon's back! Inspired's on his way across, but with the Cataclysm down, Isles, the encore, he doesn't want more from that. A bullet time as well, forces Berserker's flash, and Isles...
No, but it's just like, even the support has a massive gold lead.
I mean, the other thing is, it's so much easier to get your World Atlas procs as a range support when your team is ahead and pushing in, right? You can see materialize from LYON. So if you are LYON, if we're LYON in this point, you are miles behind. 4,000 gold, GenG, we know they're very good at closing games from this position. But how do we find a way back in?
I easier chance with the Crystalline Overgrowth to set that up, but right now it looks like GenG's setting up for a fight.
Isles does have flash and heal, is forced away, uses the wild growth to knock up Canyon. Inspired trying to jump on towards that backline. They get the abscond that does onto Juro as well, but he flashes away in the encore. Inspired diving in with the Crescent Guard, he'll take out Rule at the bullet time. Not enough, Inspired going further, and LYON, as soon as we talk about the perfect game, they are having none of that. They find their first kill of the series.
Actually, a great engage that comes through. Duro even gets this with the right setup, right situation. They can get a kill.
Yep, and they did manage to do that. Tower going down for GenG, though, in the top lane. Chovy going to be the recipient of that. Some plates for Saint down towards the bottom lane. LYON on the board in terms of plates as well. Still a 1.4k lead for Chovy, who is really popping off so far this first stand. I think start of the year, sometimes he was a little bit quieter.
He was just insane. Now Chovy is Chovying, and Keen is Keening.
Yeah, Keen jumping onto Saint. And with Canyon coming across as well, Saint doesn't really have anywhere to go. Chovy will be there. Puts the Saint in a pew, says Church is in session. And secure for the win becomes Lightning Audacious Charge just to get the smite. Goes in late, stunned immediately. Wildcard gets a massive knockup, but Inspired's dead before he can do anything else. A lot of damage as well on GenG's side. It's not like only the Orianna is damage. You also have Ruler, who already has the Bloodthirst to complete, to sacrifice a couple of minions for themselves to make sure the enemy loses a whole wave.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I won't actually farm this last shot as Inspired is caught out, dives onto Ruler with the Crescent Guard. Encore coming across, Inspired flashes over it, but Ruler's healed and has the barrier, and even with the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, Inspired can't get enough to follow up. He almost had it.
A bit difficult to approach. You do see Dokla
TP's to the mid lane, fighting for mid lane prior. Canyon going in with a flag and drag. Dokla has that huge shield from the teleport. Wins the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Canyon heals up with the Sundered Sky. Dragon strikes the wrong way. Keen diving onto the backline. Crescent Guard coming out from Inspired as Keen slices and dices away. Dokla flashes in. Duro flashes out. Canyon going in with the Cataclysm. Berserker almost caught out. The Encore not hitting, but the bullet time does. Berserker taken down. Keen still chasing off Inspired. Dokla will get the kill onto Duro, but Ruler, Canyon, and Keen basically untouched will chase them down. A 4-for-1 in GenG's favor.
They try to look for it, they try to get onto Canyon there, but just unable to cut through him. Dokla takes out Duro, but it's a small consolation prize.
Oh, this is dead as well.
Oh no.
No, tasted purple. And as you say, small consolation with the soul going over to GenG alongside it, the Baron begun by Ruler and Canyon.
Yeah. Well, it is a best of 5. There's more opportunities to get back in the series. I just think, yeah. So that's
oh goodness, Inspired.
Yeah.
Flash about to come off cooldown, but still not up for him yet. Tried to dive onto Chovy, but Inspired dies very rapidly to Chovy and Ruler. Enchanted Crystal Arrow going down onto Canyon, but he's pretty damn tanky, even at only 2 items. Dokla, the only one with a gold lead here on LYON. Can he maintain it? Goes in with the path maker, encore, lands onto 3, and Dokla will be cut to ribbons by GenG. A charm coming onto Canyon as Saint falls, Isles follows suit, Berserker joins him in the body bags, and GenG will march down mid.
Yeah, that should be game, and we will be going over to game 2. I think in this one, GenG, a lot of power in lane, a lot of power in team fights, and I think the fact it was that Hextech Soul when they already had the Dragon stacked up early definitely did not help. Not exactly an unexpected outcome, but LYON in for a rough start in the series.
A rough start for LYON, strong start again for GenG. 17 kills to 3, a 12k lead at 25 minutes as they continue their undefeated streak here at first stand, going 1-0 up over LYON.
We can just jump on them immediately. They're an easy one to take out. That being said, one thing when you are getting resets with the Viego, if the champion has a dash, feels really good. There's a lot of dashes. If you start getting, like, you go onto Rakan, grand entrance in, get a reset again, and you just keep...
dash, get ambassador, 100% see it.
Speaking of getting that first kill, getting that momentum.
Smashes in with the Petrosite hands that he has.
I think that's the thing that's, you know, as much as things are going good for LYON, and we know that from what Inspired said before the series, the game plan...
Ooh, Valkyrie down onto Isles. He has to flash away, but the flash follow from Ruler Enduro is enough. The auto comes out. Isles just oversteps a smidge. Berserker now getting chased out as well. His barrier almost back off cooldown. Inspired coming in from the side as well. Flash Spectral more. Knock up with the ground entrance barrier as well. Inspired look for the kill, but he's CC'd. He'll get it. He'll go into the corgi. Valkyrie's over onto Duro, who flashes away. And Inspired will pay for his kill with his life. Canyon takes him down.
Oh, the barrier buying so much time there. Feels really
Only just coming past his inhibitor now, so this will be the first neutral objective of
the barrier comes through. The healing as well from the Rakan.
Dokla should be able to walk away from this one, but perhaps not from Canyon, who's on his way across. No flash for Dokla. Cease and desist. He smashed with the fist and a Vault Breaker. A very large window just to take it. It's like, I don't really need to be doing anything else here.
I think as well, a lot of junglers will just do like the 1 to the extra XP.
Public execution onto Dokla, but he goes between worlds and dodges away. Keen trading back in with that shield. Has the Hex Drinker as well first hit. But rushing the Eclipse, as we see a lot of Ambassadors doing, and Hex Drinker with the Magic Resist doing a lot of work into Dokla, who is struggling after being in control of the lane early game.
Yeah, Keen really playing for this lane matchup and starting to gain control. Good threatening a dive, maybe.
Weird and clears out most of the way. Keen looking for the dive. Okay. Oh, it wasn't a threat, it was a promise as Keen takes the kill. Just solos out Dokla in topside.
This feels rough, honestly.
Yeah.
Having this flex pick that you put the Aurora in top lane in this matchup, and I know Canyon ganking definitely didn't help Dokla, but Keen getting a solo kill there just makes you really concerned, especially with how strong Ambessa becomes on the one-item spike. It's not going to get better.
Spike delayed a little bit because of that to about a third HP.
And now this is concerning because Chovy can start to move towards top. They have info this dive is coming.
Depth charge onto Keen. Public execution to dodge the CC. Isles caught underneath the tower. Still Keen surviving through it. Isles will fall. Dokla will follow. Inspired will come third. Oh, flashes away from the hero.
Just in time. Because with how ramped up the tower
he was dead.
Yeah.
One or two more tower shots would have definitely killed off Inspired. Gold lead shrinks a little bit for GenG, but with the quickness going down onto Isles, he does have the flash, might try and dash out of this one. Charm onto Berserker as well, who continues to trade in. Isles perhaps looking for the hook onto Duro. Has a flash of his own, goes for Ruler. Ruler flashes back into the bush, but Berserker continues to trade in. Flash in from Isles, Ruler low. LYON winning the 2v2 bot, but Canyon's here to stop them in their tracks. Canyon will come across. Berserker gets another! 2 for 2 and a 2v3. Alliance bot lane coming alive.
Huge play there
on this Vi, and you can see the comparison in the Coinbase gold grind between Canyon and Inspired. Pretty even in terms of gold, but Canyon has been having a whale of a time when it comes to picking up kills.
I think it kind of shows that Inspired has been keeping up. He got those couple of kills, has been farming quite well.
Good look on Death charge there for the follow-up. Saint looking with the Spirit Rush. Isles will take the kill. The chase continues. Great charm from Saint, just clipping the heels of Canyon. So he has to Vault Breaker away, but another hook. A hero's entrance. Canyon survives. Sees goes in. Back in. Canyon dies. Will they follow up onto Chovy? Inspired's going to steal away the Vi. And Chovy just gets out alive. Meanwhile, on the top side, Keen continues to win the 1v1.
But it's good news across the rift for LYON, even though Dokla is...
Exactly what you want. The problem for LYON is going to be Keen.
Yeah.
He is so damn big right now, and you have to, like, we saw yesterday BLG versus G2. We've seen Ambessa do a lot of stuff.
Oh,
but
I didn't think his Joker has a lot of wave clear and is hard to pin down. Keen has been pressuring him, we've seen that, but he hasn't been killing him the last couple of times. He hasn't been able to dive him.
Oh, public execution going on to Saint, who spirit rushes away. Saint loses half his health and his tower. And now, even with the charm connecting, Keen very happy in this matchup because he has that Hex Trinket. Keen, though, holding on to his flash for now. Inspired on the way across. Spirit Rush available to Saint, but Keen just dives in. Spectral Maul for the stun. Keen now beginning to retreat, realizing that he doesn't have a huge amount of armor, and Inspired claps him. LYON, we asked how they could negate the pressure of Keen. Well, just exactly like that, yeah. As they go for more, Ruler gonna get depth charge. Inspired chasing forward, Charm coming out with the quickness. There's the Heartbreaker forward by Inspired onto Ruler. He gets the reset, he gets another. Inspired and Isles take down 2 more.
That's how you do it. Get the first kill and the resets come through. Inspired. Now getting so much gold off the back of that play, and GenG downing kills for the first time this series.
Huge from LYON. We wondered if they could bounce back after game 1. Well, they are bouncing back with
giving all the feedback to the team, saying what they should do. Ruler's like, yep. Yeah.
Drake taking for GenG. The focus for Dokla currently on the top lane tower. A 2,000 gold lead about to extend for LYON right now. Items beginning to come in across the board. Chovy and Duro both moving down through the river.
He's walking into them.
Canyon there as well. There's the charm. They'll look for the damage. Hero's entrance onto Keen, who tries to shield up with repudiation. Public execution as well, and Inspired's down before he can get the reset. Saint trying to run away, gets another charm onto Keen, but even with the stopwatch, he can't stop his own death. GenG finds
that gold lead that we saw LYON have with this tower going, I think it's just gone.
This goes from 2.5k to 0 in the space of 90 seconds on the bottom side. But he's getting forced down pretty handily by Chovy right now.
Yeah, I don't think Dokla has a fun matchup.
Oh, public execution. They're just diving onto Saint. They go in with a follow-up season assist. Saint's going to spirit rush out. There's the hero's entrance follow-up, and Inspired trying to dive in, but dies for it. GenG find 2 spirit rush away from Saint. Berserker trying to open up the big guns, but just doesn't have the damage to work his way through Ruler, who almost takes him out with a phosphorus bomb to the face. GenG will back away with the jungle.
Not even really an angle for LYON to trade for the dragon. And that gold lead's going to be blown open.
It's so tricky.
And I think the concern is you're getting to the point where, like, Chovy has a Seeker's Arm Guard. Keen and Canyon, I think, are going G8.
Oh, big execution onto Berserker, who flashes away. Keen still looking for it, just dashes through them all! They can't touch him! Keen, untouchable from LYON. A double for him. Just dives into 3. Like we saw it yesterday, BLG versus G2. When an Ambessa is this far ahead, there's just nothing you can do.
I think this is one of the big frustrations playing against GenG. Oh,
looking for a fight here. Chovy going very deep. Cease and desist though onto Inspired. He's cut down where he stands. The hero's entrance in from Chovy as Saint pops the stopwatch and pops immediately afterwards. GenG, after cleaning up 4 kills, are just looking towards the Nexus. Berserker up in 6, Isles up now. The first Nexus tower down. Will GenG continue their advance? They still have that balance for another minute's time. Dokla chunked out a little bit by Ruler. Chovy still low mana too, but with the minions coming in, the Nexus tower will be forfeit. Canyon caught out, dashes away. Keen dives in. The follow-up from Ruler as well as Berserker is cut to pieces. Dokla, the last one standing on the fountain. The GenG, after a few fumbles in the mid-game and great play from LYON, will still go 2-0 up.
And this is one of the big frustrations. He's stable in the lane, maybe set up, but actually
go on, Dokes.
For the Aurelia,
Yes, big Dokes, come on.
So this is something he did play domestically. I believe it was against Team Liquid. He had a series where he played this and got MVP. Playing into the Jace, I just scared Yuumi as a Canyon classic.
That it is. Inspired is working his way down towards bot here. Headshot onto the trap. Berserker cleanses away. Isles low as well. They know Inspired's in the area. They spot him on the ward. Question is, can they get out? They both have flashes. Inspired with no red buff now. Doesn't have the slow. Oh, he changes into a minion. Gets the tangle bars, but Inspired able to dodge away from it. Forces Duro to flash. Snapchat onto Inspired. Another. Oh, no. He's eating all the cupcakes and almost going down. Berserker dashes in and dies. Rest down like that. Chovy landing the Radiant Volley as well. Keen goes in. Flawless Duet will get the stun. Dokla flashing away. Keen smacks a hammer over him and gets a kill on the top side.
Okay, well, top lane matchup not going currently.
None of the matchups are going well at the moment for LYON.
Jungle's going okay. Well, yeah, jungle's going okay.
I guess that's true, as mid lane is not. Pushing mid, it's a very easy first dragon secure. Saint trying to trade in onto Chovy, will land the chains. Forces Chovy down to half HP, but Chovy continues to trade back in. Looking for that Radiant Volley, doesn't get connected. His support was safe, not dashing in front of the ace in the hole at all. Across comes Chovy. Dokla, Vanguard's Edge will connect onto Keen, who trades back in. Flawless Duet for the stun, knocked back with the Blade Surge in. Dokla trying to win this one out, still loses it. Doesn't help against Hextake that much. This minion, sneaky. Dokla going in again. Oh, which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? Doesn't matter. Dokla caught up with the Tangle Barbs, and Keen will assist Duro's first kill of the game. You are scraping, not just, you've gone through the barrel into the crust of the earth with how low you're scraping the barrel, man. Yes, it is true that GenG will not get a Hextech Soul in this game. However, oh, I've got it, we've got the curse.
Yep.
GenG on track for a perfect game.
Oh, that way. Yeah.
So yeah, now we'll see if right around the Scuttlecraft. Inspired looking for Canyon. It was here as well. It was here that it happened. They go in with the Cyclone onto Chovy, and there's the second Cyclone knock-up. Tries to get the rebuttal down. Chovy falling low, and Chovy will go down. Canyon now trying to retreat his Keen. Flashes forward onto Isles. Look at the damage onto Berserker and Isles. GenG will clean up the fight. An ace in the hole. Puts Berserker 6 feet under. Saint trying to flash away. Duo flashing in with the Tangle Barbs. And pop goes Saint, but LYON got it. Picking up the kill again.
Once again, taking a kill.
Meanwhile on the bot side, Berserker going in to pop Blossom in time from Duo to save Ruler, though. Who has that Storm Razor completed. Now a 5,500 gold lead for GenG, 12 minutes in. Reminder, the time cutoff GenG need to make this the fastest best of 5 ever is 1922.
Yeah, it'd be... A lot of things would have to develop from here. I feel like LYON would kind of have to throw themselves at GenG repeatedly.
But I also feel like LYON just waiting out the game doesn't really get them anything. Like,
Collector first.
AD carry builds just kind of exist in this ethereal zone that I try not to focus too much on, I'll be honest. As Berserker here on his lonesome, Chovy and Canyon will collapse onto him, and he is collected by Canyon.
That being said, maybe the thought process, you know when people are really behind and they buy Medjais, right? And it's like, well, if we're going to win, I need to get stacks. Like that's the, maybe it's like, okay, if we're going to win, I just need to collect everyone and get the extra gold. Right? Maybe that's the thought process in this situation.
I like the logic.
Dokla has Knight now.
He's waiting. Yeah, Dokla does have a Blade of the Ruin King, but Duo's on his way across to make this very quickly. A 2v1, the flash away from Dokla, not far enough from Keen's clutches, who is now 4-0 on this Jace.
It just feels unfair because I'm pretty sure Keen would still win the 1v1, but Duro's just there to just really make it impossible for Dokla in this situation. Chovy could be in trouble. No, he's a bit too fast.
Able to get out with the Ionian Boots of Lucidity. Second tower of the game secured for GenG. Ruler's going to look to make it 3, but doesn't want to overstep with one of his team around. The Cullen coming out from Berserker, takes a headshot, but finds the kill. Collected! Berserker gets his face, but Dokla coming in from the flank. Tidal Wave will connect onto Ruler. There's the Pop Blossom to try and keep Inspired at bay, but Ruler's going to fall. Berserker takes the kill. Duo has to flash away. We said there were windows, and LYON defenestrate the GenG bot lane.
Collected again, you know, getting that extra gold coming in. Slowly whittling away at that gold lead.
Flash forward from Canyon. Berserker's dead. Isles will follow him to the grave. 2 for Chovy.
This is a rough one.
It's a roughy toughy, as you would say.
I do say that. I've been known to.
Duo trying to get away from Inspired, who flashes forward, using the smite there as well. TP's coming in. Inspired with the Nimbus strike. He brings down the staff at the end. But here come Ruler and Keen for the follow-up. Inspired down, Saint TP's in, and immediately he's half HP. Ace in the hole won't follow from Ruler.
Yeah, I think the clone actually helped me out a good enough there, having that safety. Oh, Berserker.
Oh, just culling onto Ruler straight away. Accelerated shot plus dodge. Keen falling low, has 700 gold on his head as well. If Berserker can take him, and he finds it. Huge shutdown. Saint does die to Ruler, who used that ace in the hole. Chovy on his way across now. Berserker dashes forward into the snap trap and doesn't quite kill off the Kate. but he will die for it. Ruler takes his head, and now Duro's on the chase. No!
Oh, Ruler's there for the kill.
Oh, Isles. Unlucky. Ruler. Oh, Duro. Take it, Duro. Take it, Duro.
He's well trained.
He's 3-1 and 3, right? He took 2 kills from Keen.
No, he's well trained by Ruler, right?
Okay.
No such agreement is there with Keen. The only time I feel like Duro really sort of breaks that agreement with Ruler is when he's going for a penta.
I mean, that's valid.
Yeah.
If Duro's ever going for a penta, I think as a support, you have to keep going for it. As Inspired trying to get in from the side here, but the tower will go over to GenG. 10,000 gold, now their lead.
Honestly, I think that's the funniest thing, is someone has a quadra and you get a kill and you're like, dude, you stole it.
It's the reason that they continue to go on these long undefeated streaks.
But Inspired is taking Gromp on the other side of the map, so, you know, little advantage.
On Gromp, it's a good play.
Yeah.
Saint dives in, and Dokla does the same, and is taken down to half HP immediately. Keen the target, though. Vanguard's edge in. Keen will take one. Berserker, though, will answer with a kill of his own. 1-for-1 exchange in that bottom lane.
Collective value. Think of all the extra gold he's gotten.
I mean, he's almost the closest in terms of gold with his enemy number, and he's still 1.2k behind.
Yeah, with 5 kills, 5 kills, and he's still that far behind.
It's just what GenG do so well. Canyon being flanked here. Saint going in as well. So we look for Berserker, and you can see Canyon can't escape with the Grand Staffel. He'll go down. Saint trading in with Chovy. Golden Eclipse not enough. Ruler looking to see if he can join this party as well. Is Inspired looking for the smite there. Tidal Wave coming out. Not in range. Keen. Well, it's not Keen.
For a hint.
Yeah, just yeah. I mean, the fact that everyone is there as well is kind of
also an indication.
Duro looking for the flank here, up towards that top bush. Inspired trying to get in. Flashes forward with the Cyclone. Duro kept at bay. Cannon jumping away. Inspired on Ruler with the Cyclone. Won't have enough damage. Ruler takes him. Chovy pops the Golden Eclipse. Duro there in time with the Pop Blossom, but Berserker finds another kill. Keen now joining the fray as Berserker hit with an accelerated shot blast is taken down. Dokla follows suit. And GenG will clean up the fight 4-for-1.
I was so focused. Oh,
5-for-1. Oh, good Aqua Prism. Canyon gets the slow. IOs, man, you escape these guys 5 this year, which they currently hold against JDG. If they win this in less than 26:07, they then surpass that as Dokla dies again. So Ruler and GenG are pushing in. I think LYON thought that GenG was setting up for the Drake, and so they were playing through mid, but GenG just very happy to play through the bot side, get the inhibitor. They're going to try and mark Inspired. Canyon on his way to see if he can spot out the Wukong as GenG have another wave coming in. LYON with 3 will try and defend. Inspired does have that flank position. Has the Cyclone, no flash though. Berserker half HP from a headshot! Did not expect that amount of damage as Saint dashes forward. Berserker uses the culling flash forward from Keen, acing the whole block by Isles. Inspired still looking to see if he can get in behind them here, but no way in with Duro.
What's that cannon minion doing?
It's the scariest damn minion I've ever seen. GenG won't be able to take down the Nexus towers yet. They'll walk through mid, TP behind by Dokla now, as Inspired continues to look for that flank position. GenG retreating Inspired, Pop Blossom on Inspired, still hits the Cyclone, Vanguard's edge coming in as well, as they dance around it. Inspired low, Cannon able to get away, Ruler falling low as well, but he somehow survives through all the damage, and the turnaround from GenG now begins to advance. Saint dashing in, only to his death, as GenG will look to round this one out as the quickest series here at first stand.
LYON bot lane, not really much they can do in this situation.
And no real defense for them as well. Gonna have to retreat to the fountain, but their Nexus towers are being razed to the ground, and Keen lands a shock blast, and Berserker does manage to pick one up in response. In the end, GenG will dive for the fountain. Berserker, no escape, 0-12 for him versus GenG now, as the champions elect continue their walk towards